Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here, and welcome back to Sea Power Naval Combat in the Missile Age. This is the second mission in the Task Force 75.3 collection by iBlank, which is available on the Steam Workshop, called Operation Black Bear. Hostilities have broken out between NATO and the USSR, and fighting is ongoing in Europe, the Mediterranean, and the Pacific. The Eisenhower Carrier Surface Group operating in the Philippine Sea is awaiting an executive order to move north to strike Soviet naval assets in the vicinity of Vladivostok. Task Force 75.3 successfully defeated a Soviet surface action group that was en route to Guam and was subsequently ordered south to regroup with the Eisenhower Battle Group on December 3rd. J2 assesses that USSR submarines are going to transit from the South China Sea and attempt to intercept the Ike. Therefore, on 5th of December, Task Force 75.3 was redirected to the Luzon Strait to locate and destroy any Soviet submarines detected. Mission Task Force 75.3 shall station Ivo, whatever that is, the Luzon Strait, and conduct a barrier search. Task Force shall remain on station until 8th December unless otherwise ordered. That's 2 days. Wow. Task Force 75.3 shall destroy all submarines found in the Luzon Strait. Proceed north in the Luzon Strait. Execute an overactive search of the Luzon Strait. Utilize organic helo assets to increase probability of detection. VP-40 may be able to provide P-3 support. Unlocated Kilo SSK, there's two of them in the Luzon Strait. One unlocated Oscar and one unlocated Kilo in the South China Sea. And we do have the same ships with the exception of the Reuben James. I don't remember her being in the last scenario. So our orders are to proceed at best speed to the Luzon Strait, locate and destroy enemy submarines. So here we are.
Multiple air contacts detected.
All right. So we have our air and our surface search on. Not sure if that's for everybody, but we can check. Yep. Air and surface search. We got the Harry E. Yarnell, which is a Leahy class, heading in the opposite direction. This is a possible airliner. Let's see if they'll identify themselves. They agree to comply.
002 is classified. Neutral air.
Well, that's our P3. So they may come up and help us out a little bit here. Let's have the Yarnell. Let's have her turn around and come north. We'll actually have her come out this way.
Turn to course. 2.
But Task Force 75.3 is going to steam at best possible speed into the Luzon Strait.
Maneuvering eye.
Flash, flash, flash. Communication received from USS Jacksonville operating in the South China Sea. Soviet Kilo detected in position Datum D01. So Datum D01, I wonder what that could possibly be right there. Okay. All right. So I do have helicopters that are launching right now. So we will send one of them over there to check that out. Reuben James is putting out her birds as we speak. I haven't launched any of my other helicopters just yet, but they will soon be active and in the air. Our helos have reached the designated position here, so I'm going to have them start laying sonar buoys. I don't like the way the game does sonar buoys, so I'm going to do my own thing with the sonar buoys. Maybe I should have just sent one helicopter over here. But that is okay, I guess. We're just going to litter this area with sonar buoys. Just like that. Okay. Alright, that looks good. It's not as big an area as what I originally thought, but I do have another helicopter heading up that way. I've detached the Reuben James, and she is heading over to use her active sonar. It's got a range of 10 kilometers. Towed sonar has 24 kilometers, so that would be a little bit better. So the Oliver Hazard Perry class Reuben James is heading to be the first one in the fight. Well, second to all of our helicopters. We have an air contact going 450 knots at 35,000 feet. It says it's probably an airliner, but they refuse to identify themselves. So I've tried a few times. They just aren't buying it for some reason. So let's see how far out we are here. 14. I don't really think that's going to be a hostile, but I mean, we've got this one. And it all says they're airliners. All right, that one agreed to comply.
7003 is classified. Neutral air.
And so did that one. So the fact that this one is refusing to comply makes me a little nervous. Like I said, I don't think there's hostile aircraft in this scenario, but I'm not entirely sure why they would be refusing to identify themselves. So our sonar buoys are going out. We've got our other helicopter here. They are going to kind of loiter around. We could probably have them drop down to 20 feet and use their MAD to supplement the gaps in the sonar buoys, something like that.
Track 7001 is classified. Neutral air.
Alright, so we got a bunch of airliners flying around, which is okay, I guess. Another message. There's a report of a Soviet AGI providing targeting data on Task Force 75.3. Attempt to locate and destroy the AGI. All right. Kind of interesting. I haven't seen anything in this area just yet, but we're towing our array, laying our sonar buoys. I've got Ruben James moving nice and slow using her towed sonar. I'm going to have her go active.
Transmit active sonar. Sonar.
J2 update intelligence assessment. Oscar 1 assessed operating in position datum B01. Oscar 1 carries the SSN 19 with a range of 350 miles, which sucks. Datum B01. Which is out here. All right. Whoops. Yeah, so we're definitely within range of that. Interesting. All right. So my helicopters don't actually have the range to get over there. I haven't seen anything out here. Doesn't mean they're not there. I just haven't seen anything yet. All right, we got our P3 called Baywatch. 4 plus 30. 9 souls on board, 4 bloodhounds. Ready for tasking. Fantastic.
New surface contact detected. Track 70. Buoy away.
All right, so that may be the AGI right there. Let's have you get over here. We're gonna check out this area for the that other submarine. Merchant. Let's identify. Does not respond. Okay, well, if they're providing targeting data to whoever, they're no friend of mine. Yarnell, let's have you kind of head in a northwesternly direction. Get you down to 50 feet. You can loiter so your fuel lasts longer. I guess you could go a little faster than that. But we're going to use the P3 that we have now to check out datum 8B01. Well, our helicopters and the Ruben James check out 01. Alright, they have launched a missile at us. You go...
Contact faded. Track 700.
Weapons free. Alright, they refuse to identify themselves. I don't want to fire on them just yet, but not sure why we can't communicate with this track. We got one missile that's inbound. It's an ugly one. So they are firing on us. Ruben James is weapon free. You go weapons free as well. So we know there's something up here. Our P3's just got to find it before it starts launching any more missiles. Missile defenses are starting to come to life here.
Track 7006.
from both the Reuben James and
Birds
the
away,
Virginia.
Track 7006.
We do have a second missile that's inbound, so there's definitely
Buoy away.
a sub
Roger.
over here.
Turn 3, 4, 5.
Right, let's see, we take him
Birds
out.
away, track.
Missed.
Track 7009.
Oh, not good. Not good at all. Hoping that at least one of them has some luck here, and they're crashing into the ocean. It's making me a little nervous.
Vampire,
All right, we got it.
Bearing.
I think I'm gonna send something that way, because I don't like that.
Contact faded. Track 7010.
It is out of range, but we're heading in that general direction. All right. Let's get some more missiles up. Preferably sooner rather than later. Wonder if we're being jammed. I don't think we are. Helos haven't seen anything whatsoever.
Vampire. Bearing. Track 7008.
There we go. Which would be...
Birds away, track 7008.
Well, this helicopter's going to have a front row seat to these missiles that are coming
Birds
in.
away, track 7008. Vampire. Bearing.
Oh, there's a lot of them coming in. Or it's just that one. I think they're all picking them up now.
Birds away, track 7011.
Let's grab a sonar
Birds away,
buoy.
track 7011.
We got 36 of them, so we can probably... That's a bad place for you to be. Especially if our missiles accidentally lock onto the airliner. So I know we have more out there than what we actually need. Let's drop you down to 1/3.
At 1/3. Maneuvering eye.
Get the towed array below the layer.
Recover stream the towed array. Sonar eye.
Then we'll switch it to above the layer. They also have 8 torpedoes that we could use. MV Falstaff reported via VHS radio visual of a surface submarine in their vicinity. Correlates to Soviet Kilo Cessna operating in datum A1. Wow, they're just everywhere. They're surface too, which is kind of funny. Alright, let's head
Turn to
over
course.
in that
3,
direction.
5, 2. Helm eye.
We'll get the task force moved over there. Meanwhile, Yarnell is still heading out in this general direction. We'll have her come up 0900. That's 9 hours from now. Still have not picked up anything out here, which is really making me a little
Roger,
nervous.
go to altitude 20.
Got one more sonar buoy to lay.
Contact faded. Track 7013.
It's nice we've got some friendlies. We got 2 missiles that are inbound. Alright, so we've got this area here pretty much covered. You're laying your sonar buoys. Where's our other helicopter? Down here. Not picking anything up below the layer. Let's bring it up above the layer.
Vampire. Bearing.
Turn off the
Secure
active.
sonar. Sonar eye. Engage track 7014.
Target is too far. That's okay. They're coming at us.
Birds away. Track 7012.
ASW plane is moving in. Looks like we're ready to launch again. Maybe not.
Birds away. Track
Seem to be missing all the cool
7012.
missile launches.
Vampire.
Uh-oh.
Track vampire. Bearing.
Oh, this could be bad. There's 2 missiles moving in on it. They both missed.
Birds away. Track 7012.
Reuben James.
Engaging track 7012.
Shoot, baby, shoot. Firing with her guns. Let's get the Sea Whiz into action.
Birds away. Track 70.
Chaff.
out.
See if we can distract this missile.
Birds away. Track 7012.
Everything we got's missing. There we go. Thank God. Woo! That was close. Alright, we got another one that's inbound. So this is a definite priority, whatever's shooting at us over there. Bad news, Reuben James took that missile. Couldn't defend herself. Heavy damage, slight flooding. Yeah, we're going to lose the Reuben James.
Submerged submarine. Contact detected.
Really? Well, that's good to know. I think that's probably over here. Yep. Alright, let's go out. We're going to drop a sonar buoy here. And then we're going to drop another one right here. Another one right here. Another one right here. By then we should probably have this contact. We're going to identify it as hostile. We also have 2 surface contacts right here. Trawler could be our friend, although this is emitting. I'll let you identify yourself.
Flooding beyond control. Abandoning ship.
At Reuben James just went down. Trawler does not respond. They agree to comply, so this is actually a trawler.
8 is classified. Neutral merchant. Track 7 on station.
Neutral, huh? I don't know about all that. Track does not respond. Well, we're heading in that general direction here. P3 is moving in on the Oscar, identified as an Oscar. So we're going to do something about this bad boy pretty quick. Now, I was thinking about it. I don't really need to... Let's drop 2. Right there.
We'll go.
We've got 8. We're going to drop 2 of them right there. I also don't buy this being neutral. I mean, Soviet emitting.
Whip it away.
All right, there we go. Torpedoes away. I only dropped. Let's have you come up here.
Turn 006. New surface contact detected.
Then we'll drop another
On station.
sonar buoy right there. Actually, just come over there. Drop it there. All right, the Mark 46 is in the water. Doesn't look like they've really picked her up yet. She's moving 20 knots. All right, we got another.
New submerged submarine contact detected.
Ah, there we are. Hello. Get down to 20 feet.
Go to altitude.
Come over here.
Turn 037.
You come over here as well.
310.
How's our torpedo looking? Single shot. Right there. Not gonna do it. Oh, they're engaging with a sonar buoy. I don't want you to engage with the sonar buoy. Attack the damn submarine, please.
Engaging track
There we go.
7019.
You gonna do what I told you
Track
to?
70. Roger. Turn 255.
Alright, they're putting out noisemakers now, so starting to maneuver. Our torpedo is going anywhere but where I need him to. How deep? 467 feet. Heading to waypoint?
On station.
Please drop a torpedo. You got plenty.
Contact faded. Track 7019.
That sucks. Torpedo's heading in the wrong direction. Gotta get some more sonar buoys out there, apparently. We'll get one more torpedo on this one. Meanwhile, down here, We've got noise. Hostile noise. So drop them both.
Engage track 7021. Salvo fire. Whip it away.
Alright, there's one, there's two.
Roger. Turn 207.
Right, they are coming over to assist. Our P3 did. Oh, we dropped more. We dropped a lot more.
Hit track.
Oh, we got it.
7019.
That, yeah, that's after we lose contact. So I can't see it. Come on. Alright, meanwhile these guys are going pretty deep.
On station.
There are noisemakers out here. There's also noise.
On station.
Looks like they're going for the noise and not the noisemaker.
Hit track.
There we go.
7021.
Look at that. Look at that.
On station.
Very nice. Very nice. And she's sinking. Alright, so here's my dilemma. We've got warnings about Soviet spy ships. We've got Soviet fishing boats and trawlers everywhere. We got 8 harpoons. And they're all within range. It says they're neutral. I do not buy it.
Bulldog away. Track 7018.
So I'm going to blow them out of the
Track
water.
7020. New surface contact detected.
Won't let me shoot at this guy. Now it will. We'll just do a salvo of 1. Anything that's got the Soviet flag
Track 7030.
out here, I do not trust. And these guys won't identify themselves, so we'll see them eventually. But our missiles are going to go deal with the Soviet trawlers. This might be a mistake, but can't really take that chance. I mean, we got a torpedo that's floating around out here. We did sink the Oscar. Let's have you start laying. Let's have you just put some sonar buoys out. See if there's anything else out there. There is supposedly a surface submarine over here. So you picked a bad day to be trawling and fishing. I mean, it is a fishing boat, but still, it's a Soviet fishing boat. What's a Soviet fishing boat doing in the South China Sea? Wow, it missed. They both missed.
Hit track
Yeah, we
7020.
took out the fishing boat at least. we'll probably take out this trawler too. We could probably engage them with the guns. Mark 45 gun. Oh, we're not in range. Well, I don't want to use all of my... Well, fuck it.
Bulldog away. Track 701.
Yeah. Good night.
Hit track 7030.
All right, well, I believe I've probably sunk just about everything down in this area. Helicopters are still searching, though.
Buoy away.
You're not. Let's have you return. I don't think they can return to base. Nope. Well.
Roger that. Roger, RTB.
Get back. Well, there is potentially neutral shipping out here. But if they're Soviet, they're flying that Soviet flag, it's game on.
Hit track 7018. On station.
Alright, so I think I might have made a mistake sinking those trawlers. Was this identified as a hostile? These guys, let's go. Alright, we're weapons tight here. Elrod's weapons free. Let's have her go weapons tight before she starts unloading on the little ship here. But we're making our way right through the center of the convoy. These guys, they might have actually been trawlers. This guy is not. So, we'll go with they were in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong flag. How's that? But this guy's not going to last very long as our missile cruises by our ship. It's got to look so cool. And we're only 6 miles out, so... And I did retask the P3 coming over here to check out the possible sub that's on the surface. I don't know if that I don't know if that would be the case or not.
Roger, turn 104.
Let's have you drop down to 10,000 feet.
Altitude 1000.
You got the pop-up. You got the Soviets.
Hit track 7017.
And we should be in range of our guns now. Oops. Yeah. Shoot them with your gun. Do you have a gun on your bow? Yes, you do. All right.
Engaging track
There we go.
7017. Salvo fire.
I mean, I don't think I really need to, but I've got guns, so why not? We found another submarine over here.
068.
Let's drop a buoy right there. Wait, just go there. Put the buoy right there. And then put one
Buoy away.
there. 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 And there. We're going to surround them. I do have my helicopters heading up in this direction as well. As well as my ships. They're taking a little bit of time to get up there. But that is okay. I'll just have you go up there now.
5, 6. Contact faded.
There we go.
7042.
Alright, so we can do a probably salvo of 2 once we're in range. We'll put 2 torpedoes on this submerged contact. She's going 5 knots at 80 feet. So that's probably the one that the merchant reported as being surfaced. As for our surface group, we are still moving north. We identified everyone else as not hostile, including this guy, I guess, including the Soviet. He's not hostile. So we just accidentally killed some innocents. Not at my finest moment, for sure. That's too bad. I feel bad, but what are you gonna do? You know, I mean, they're here. Let's get the L-Rod. I'm gonna have you split off from the formation. We're gonna have you go up there flank speed.
4, 8. Hell my.
Then we're gonna drop your speed down to 1/3.
Head 1/3.
Let the L-Rod come up and check things out up here. I'm dropping sonar buoys in between me and datum 1 just to make sure we don't stumble across anything that might happen to be out in this general area on our way up. I did have a helicopter drop into the drink because I couldn't rebase it to one of these ships for some reason. I've done it before, but you know, while you're on your way up there, why don't you extend our... Nope, there we go. All right. Nope. Damn.
Roger.
This can be real finicky.
4, 5.
All right, so go there, 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 and then you can head up. You salvo 2. Drop them.
Engage track 7041. Salvo fire.
I know I'm putting them out a little far, but I want to take care of the sub here. She's going deep too, so I guess we'll wait and see what we can come up with.
Contact faded. Track 7041. Hit track 7041.
Congratulations, Commander. Assess that all USSR submarines have been destroyed. Proceed at best speed to Subic Bay for refits and repairs. That was a Kilo class right there. And down, down, down she goes. Very nice. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. This is part number 2 of 75.3 collection by iBlank. If you like the episode, hit the like button. If you have any thoughts, tips, or advice, leave those in the comments section down below. If you want to follow along, hit the subscribe, and we'll pick this up again in part number 3. J76NY saying thank you very much for watching, and have yourself a very good day.